When planning a home addition near an existing electrical service, it is important to adhere to the National Electrical Code, or NEC. Article 230 covers services, providing guidelines for service entrance conductors and service equipment. Section 230.20 addresses service entrance conductors. According to subsection A, outside building, service entrance conductors installed outside a building must be accessible at all times. Furthermore, service entrance conductors should be kept at least 8 feet above the roof surface, measured from the roof surface to the lowest part of the conductors, unless guarded. A minimum clearance of 3 feet must be maintained between service entrance conductors and windows designed to be opened. Subsection B addresses underground service entrance conductors. These should be installed underground under certain conditions. Firstly, where overhead conductors conflict with existing power lines or other aerial structures or have insufficient clearance from the ground. Secondly, where necessary to serve buildings in or near airports. And thirdly, where overhead conductors would be exposed to severe weather conditions or other hazards outside the control of the owner or utility company. Section 230.24 pertains to the location of service equipment. Subsection A, general, states service equipment must be installed outside of any building or other structure or in specific locations, including firstly, in a detached building or structure, secondly, in an exterior accessible portion of a building or structure, and thirdly, in an accessible location underground. Subsection B covers location inside building. Service equipment should not be located in the same compartment with other equipment or where exposed to flammable gases or liquids, excessive moisture, dust, heat, or other harmful conditions. There are exceptions. Firstly, where the authority having jurisdiction approves. Secondly, where the equipment is isolated by fire-resistant construction or fire suppression systems. Section 230.90 discusses overcurrent protection. Subsection B addresses service conductors. The overcurrent protective devices for service conductors must be located where they are readily accessible and must have short circuit ratings not less than the maximum available short circuit current at the line side of the protective devices. The rating of the overcurrent protective devices should not be less than the allowable ampacity of the service conductors. Section 230.95 focuses on grounding and electrically grounded service. Subsection addresses the grounding electrode system. 4. Grounding electrodes for services to buildings and structures. Item A. Rod, pipe, and plate electrodes. The grounding electrode should consist of a 5/8-inch copper rod not less than 8 feet in length driven into the earth, or an 8-foot copper-clad steel rod not less than 5/8 inch in diameter driven into the earth. Item B. Round rings. Where continuous current is used, the grounding electrode should consist of a 2-inch copper ring not less than 6 inches below the surface of the earth, installed around the exterior of the building or structure. Subsection C covers enclosure grounding. The metal enclosure of the service equipment must be grounded. The grounding connection can be made at the following locations. Firstly, the terminals of the service equipment. Secondly, the grounding bus in the service equipment. And thirdly, a grounding electrode conductor that is connected to the grounding bus in the service equipment and to the grounding electrode system. Understanding these NEC requirements is crucial for ensuring the safety and compliance of your home addition project.